So yeah, to conclude, mate, that is how I would escape North Korea if I was a prisoner of war being held there.
Sounds like a good plan.
We're live. Welcome back to Radio Rig, episode number 4. In 2 weeks, I think the consistency here speaks volumes to our unemployed lives and how much spare time we have. So, yeah, welcome back. How are you doing, mate?
Yeah, good, chilling. Been adulting and buying many things for the new flat, which is interesting.
Yes.
Yeah, I bought a toilet brush.
You bought a toilet brush. I bought a toilet brush the other day, mate.
Yeah, so yeah, I've bought many things for the flat, which is good. And just I didn't want to spend all my money down here and have to drag it all back up to Sheffield. So we'll buy a lot when we're there after we like unloaded the cars and stuff. But
everything's definitely more expensive down there as well. You're buying like gold-plated toilet brush downstairs.
How did you know? How did you know?
My roots, mate. So where I grew up, still ingrained in me. No, it's good.
Yeah.
It's,
Other than that, all good. Yeah, just been training, which is going well. But yeah, how are you? How's the pectoral?
It's actually doing all right. Weirdly,
Yeah.
to be fair, it's to the point now where I don't take painkillers because nobody wants an opioid addiction. There's better addictions you can get, like meth. So I'm saving myself for that. But it just doesn't hurt, and to the point I'll forget I've got a torn pec, and I'll try and do something with my left arm. And it's such a weird sensation because obviously the function of your pecs, like abduction, move your arm across your body. I'll go to move my arm with my brain. My pec will fire. That will really fucking hurt, and my arm just doesn't move.
That's weird, yeah.
So it's just like it is the weirdest feeling, and then I just feel like really nauseous and ill. Like you can't even feel it, and then you're like, oh fuck, it's not actually attached, and then it's a bit weird. But no, it's sound. I've trained 3 times. Did upper legs the last 3 days. Probably go back in for upper tomorrow, and then accept defeat for a period of time because everyone's kind of said like, after the surgery, it's pretty rough. Obviously, they're drilling into bone. It's going to be sore. So, whilst it's somewhat pain-free, I can't really make it worse. I'm kind of just enjoying training.
Yeah. Is it a case of just like, is it 8 weeks of just like you not moving after?
I don't know. I think it's more probably going to be like 2 or 3 of not really moving. And then realistically, we all know like 10 days post-surgery, I'll probably be doing some form of legs. Maybe sooner. Like the minute... The main issue is obviously you get like a pretty big wound just like up the armpit, and I don't want that to get infected. So they'll give me a course of antibiotics to start with. I think there's obviously stitches, but I think they're going to cover it in glue as well. The surgeon said just to try and prevent. Because obviously it's summer, it's hot. Like that's obviously where I'm going to sweat. Just it's best chance of not getting infected.
Okay.
But once the wound's kind of healed, like it's just going to be down to how much pain I'm in. But it's like you just strap your arm to yourself. And you can do quite a lot of things in the gym. I was surprised at how much I can do. Like I was doing B stance RDLs today on a what's it called? Pit shark, like the cable.
Belt squat.
That's the word.
Yeah,
and that was sound. The only stuff that wasn't sound. This was degrading, demoralising. The most helpless I've been in a gym in all my time. I did debate just going home after this. Right, so I'm in there for legs today. I'm still like trying to gauge what I can do. I want to do a bit more glute ham bias today. And we've got a 3D abductor in Ultraflex, as you know, that has been broken and it's now repaired. So I thought, sound, I'll go get on that. Let's grow some glutes. Now, the way you get into this machine, just think, for those listening, it's kind of like an abductor machine. So where you're like opening your gates or what do people, bad girls, people call them?
That's what you call them. I don't know.
Anyway, when you're opening legs, it's that way. Think of that sort of movement. The 3D version is kind of like combine that with a kickback, so it's kind of like you come up and then down on like an angle. Google it if you want. Some people call it gluteator. I think it's what car programs it as. Regardless, to get into that, it's like a normal abductor, just kind of on an angle. So I was able to get in, arm strapped to me. Then close my legs together. And obviously you'll know this on most abductors. Like when you get fully sandwiched in before you start the set, you're kind of stuck. You have to like push your legs in further to unhook it. I do my set. I then finish. Legs come together. Machine's not fully put back down. And the latch to like pull it out so it can open isn't coming because there's still tension on it. So I'm just kind of stuck there for a minute or two. Glutes are burning. I then try and stand up, and I can't because I've got nowhere to like grab and pull up in front of me, and I couldn't push back. So I'm just kind of scrambling around for like 2-3 minutes, and then some bloke I think must have seen me comes over.
Oh dear!
And it was I've like literally just had to help me out of the machine.
Is it anyone we know who had to come over?
I've never spoken to him before. So
Okay.
he probably has no idea who I am. He just saw some like poor disabled kid stuck in the machine. And it was that was bleak.
Nice. Yeah, that's probably the worst machine to get stuck in, probably.
Yeah, doing some glute exercise with your arm in a sling and you get stuck. That's been the only negative in the gym, really. The rest of it's been pretty solid.
Good.
So no, I'm accepting the next week's going to be shit. Like Tuesday onwards, paid for surgery today. It's been an expensive day.
Okay.
Had to bank transfer $6,500 from to fix my back.
Yeah, that's never nice, is it?
I don't know if I touched on this last podcast, but it's like the surgeon only gets 1.4k of that, I think.
Where'd the rest go?
Mate, 4.5k is just hospital fees. Just because I'm there for like a day surgery. Like the
That's
anaesthetic
mental.
and anesthesiologist or whatever. That's like 1.5k. Surgeon's like 1.4k. The rest of it's just hospital bills.
What, for like just being, like having a bed?
Just having a bed and being in hospital, yeah. And like
Wow.
whatever else is mental. But
That's crazy.
So pay for that. Also then had to pay for to get her a car because like we kind of need a car.
Yeah.
What
one did you go for in the end?
I went for an electric Corsa, mate.
Nice.
Corsa. So she's going to be
Sick.
driving me to Mackey's and fingering me in the car park. that's our date night that I've got coming up. So I can't wait for that one.
Sick.
I'm going to be sat in the passenger seat of an electric Corsa while she wags it about.
Do some donuts in the car park.
Yeah, it's even funny because it's electric. So it's like
Yeah.
most like Corsa drivers are going to cut the exhaust off, make it as obnoxious as possible. She can't even do that.
No.
She's going to get a little microwave.
She'll just have to make the sounds herself.
Yeah, we'll just play it through the speaker really loud.
Yeah.
But no, so bought that. That should be getting delivered. Just been
Nice.
haggling with a car salesman
Yeah.
all week for that because it's stupid.
That'd be
They'll
good.
like we'll establish a price, and he just goes, "Oh, there's a £170 fee on top." I was like, "What's the fee for?" Admin fee. Yeah, but what for? So you get 2 car keys and 6 months warranty. I was like, "Well, your listing for the price of the car said it came with 2 car keys, and I just don't want the warranty. So let's just take the admin fee off." He's like, "Let me speak to my manager." 2 minutes later, yeah, Sam will take that off.
Yeah.
It's like,
Brilliant.
great. But anyway, so yeah, that's all sorted. It's been an expensive afternoon, paying for my new boob and a car.
Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly.
So is it over in Leeds, is it, your surgery?
Yeah, up on Leeds.
Yeah,
For
okay.
surgery.
Nice.
Just doing it in Rotherham. But I
Okay.
think my
Are you staying
dad-
over? Do you have to stay overnight, or do you come back in the day?
It's a bit concerning. I don't actually know, and it's Sunday. I've got the surgery in
Right.
like 48 hours, but
Brilliant.
I think they'll phone me tomorrow and tell me. I don't think
Okay.
so. I'll be very surprised. It's pretty
Are
straight.
you in the morning?
I actually don't know what time it is. I think it's about
Do
midday.
you know how long the surgery is?
Right, I'll be fucking out, won't I? That could be 2 days for all I care. No, I don't know. It can't take that long. They've just got to find a bit, make a few holes, and fasten it.
You're just turning up and hoping for the best, aren't you? You really have no idea.
Yeah, I don't want to know. It goes through me. Like I'm pretty fine with most things, but just when you start talking about like shit to your body, it just I don't know, it just goes through me. I don't want to know that you're going to drill into my humerus and then fasten my tendon to it. Like, don't tell me how you're going to do it. Just sort me out, mate. That's it. Like, do what you got to do, and we'll call it there. But nah, it should be. I'm pretty optimistic. All I've had for the last like 4 or 5 days is just people telling me they've torn their pec, and there's like happening in the gym today. Like, really nice guy comes up. Oh, did it last year to myself, mate.
All right.
You'll be sound. You know, only thing it didn't come back was symmetry. Just looks a bit fucked up, doesn't it? And obviously he doesn't compete, and he doesn't know
Fantastic.
that I compete. And I'm just a bit like, that's like the only thing. I care about, mate, the cheers. But he was like, but I didn't have it operated on.
Okay.
So there's like anybody that gets operated on, they seem to be sound. Everybody
Yeah.
that doesn't get operated on, full recovery, but just looks deformed. So
Yeah.
fingers crossed, I'm not deformed, and that's all I really care about.
Yeah. So you'll be back in no time.
Indeed, mate, I'll be back with massive legs in no time.
Yeah, that is going to be one thing. If your legs are small on stage next year, something's gone wrong. Yeah.
Next year's always optimistic, mate.
Yeah.
We've got quite a few questions to get through, but we'll get to them
Yeah.
in a little bit. I'm trying to think. The issue with us filming so many podcasts, right, is we've just not had a lot of time between podcasts. Not
No,
much has
no.
happened. I've trained, and you've probably just done work and bought some stuff for your house.
Pretty much. Yep.
What has been your most exciting purchase so far?
I spent ages looking for a frying pan. Like, because
Oh, yeah.
I really wanted like a proper like non-stick one because I hate it when my eggs get stuck to the bottom.
Yeah.
That is like the worst thing in the morning. It ruins my day. So
Yeah.
I had to make sure that it's a good
Did you
non-stick
get a
one. So
decent one?
I got an okay. It's like middle of the range. It's not a shit one, but it's not like a
What was it like?
stupidly
Teflon?
expensive. It is Tefl.
Tefl, yeah.
Tefl, yeah,
Yeah,
here's that one.
I've
Yeah,
got a Tefl pan.
yeah. So I
I'm
got
at the age where like it's bleak at birthday. It's not bleak. If parents, if you're listening, I love it and I appreciate it. But it's like some of my best birthday presents are like I think I got some pans from my sister.
Yeah.
Teflon and stick pans.
yeah.
They are
I'm expecting those kind of presents at Christmas this year. Yeah, yeah.
And then you're like in the moment you're like, oh, it's just not it doesn't hit the same as like when you're a kid
No.
with an Xbox.
Yeah.
But then actually like 2 days later when you're cooking on them, you're like, fuck,
This is sick. Yeah, yeah.
This is worth it. I've just seen the Ninja, you know, that kitchen brand, obviously.
Yeah.
They've just come out with a air fryer microwave.
Okay.
It's like a 2-in-1. I really
Oh, wow.
want it. But it's
How much is
in
it?
the UK yet. I think it's like
Oh, wow.
$500. So it's way too much, which is
Yeah.
it's like just outrageous. But
Yeah,
an
yeah.
air fryer and microwave, mate.
That's pretty
cool.
sick. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That is one thing I need to get. Microwave is needs to be purchased.
There you
I
go,
couldn't
mate.
find
Get that one.
a nice one where I was. So yeah, we'll wait and see. But yeah, that's one thing I need because I microwave my cream of rice, so I
Yeah.
need that. It's an essential.
I use a microwave more than any other kitchen.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I've got
100%.
one spatula and one wooden spoon. That's all I need. So
I keep burning spatulas. I've got to go through about 4. Em and I.
do you just leave them on the pan?
Yeah, but we've got an induction pan, like a hob now as well, so I really don't know how we manage it.
Yeah, but do you leave? Is it metal? I guess it's rubber, like silicon.
Yeah, I like the permanent plastic things that everyone says cause cancer.
Yeah, but do you just leave that on the
Well,
pan?
we must do, but I don't
Yeah.
do it intentionally.
Yeah,
I don't go
Yeah.
like, I just come back and then my pan's like deformed and melted.
brilliant.
But you know, good for your immune system to eat a bit of plastic, I think. So
Yeah. So yeah, many things have been purchased. Got some nice bowls and plates and stuff. It's like, yeah, it's all the boring stuff. But when we get there, we'll go and buy like a rug and some cushions and a blanket and stuff, like the cozy stuff. So yeah. I'll probably wait until Katie comes over and we'll go together and get that. And
I've
see.
got. Did you ever go to my old house?
No.
Oh shit! I've got a big old rug in the garage that I bought for my old house, and then
Oh, right.
put it in this house. But I'm not
Okay.
just trying to lay old.
Just
stuff.
flog your shit on me.
I
Yeah.
kept hold of it because I quite like this rug.
Okay.
But if I can send you a picture of it, if you
Yeah.
like it for the meantime, mate. By all
Yeah.
means,
Sound. Yeah. Have a look.
have it. It is quite large.
Yeah. Yeah. Then a TV is the next thing I need to get as well because
Yeah, I went down TV rabbit holes many times.
Yeah. I'm being sensible. Just Facebook Marketplace, like cheap ones. I'm not spending like £100 on TV. But yeah, because otherwise it's going to be the TV. I'm going to be sat on my sofa. The TV stands over there with my laptop on it, just like trying to watch
that is
something.
Rough.
Yeah.
it's
So
classic.
so yeah, we'll have a look when I get there. And try and get it around. I was going to ask if you could help me get it from my car to the flat, but that's probably not going to be doable.
Direct you, mate.
Yeah, brilliant.
Shout at you. Come on, mate. Another flight.
Just scream pivot the whole time.
Yeah. Em will be around. Oh, no, she won't. She's in Spain.
Yeah, it's fine.
Sorry.
It's all right. Katie's on prep. She can't carry anything. So
True.
the TV weighs more than her. So
Yeah, I don't actually know what you're going to do there, mate. Sorry.
yeah, laptop job it is then, I guess.
That's what job it is.
Yeah.
Right.
Right, I've got. Thank you for everyone who did the what it's worth because I had a lot of them come in on the Instagram page because that is we've got plenty to run through at points
I
and
think-
throughout the weeks. So
Today's primarily going to be a Q&A because
Yeah.
obviously I go for, like, as you're watching this, guys, it's Tuesday. I have surgery today. So it'll probably be a few days. We'll still get another one up hopefully Saturday because I'll just be sat with nothing to do recovering. But we just wanted to get another one filmed today, so we're a little bit ahead. So that just meant basically just a Q&A because there's not much else going on.
Yeah.
We will do a little bit of bodybuilding actually, and we've got a little bit of football talk actually we've got to get through first.
oh yes, yeah, we do.
So
What one do you want to start with?
we'll go England game last night, mate. I wasn't going to stay up for it, obviously. Third place playoffs, nobody really cares. Did you stay up for it?
I did not know.
No, I was surprised. Go on.
I forgot it was on until I woke up this morning and saw the score. Yeah.
Yeah. I did stay up. I watched the first half. Em went to bed, so I was just sat downstairs watching the first half. Got to 4-0. Thought, fuck it, I'm going to bed. Right, game's done. Like England is going to sit back, France aren't going to do anything. So I watched the 4 goals. It was all right. It was like watching a charity match. Nobody really cared. And then I wake up in the morning and see that I missed another 6 goals.
Yeah, and
So it's like, I wish I stayed up for it, but at the same time, it's pointless. So yeah.
But like, 2 of the goals were 90+ minutes in the last it's mental. Yeah, but like, I saw when Rice scored the first goal, he just like was not arsed at all. Just like didn't want to be there.
Nobody got in front of him. He just passed it to the side net.
Yeah,
and just kind of ran off a little bit. Celebrated a bit, but not much.
No,
but it does make me think like, if they brought on some of the players, like brought on Saka or some of these players earlier on in the Argentina game, like what could have been, but we'll never know. I also am going to go on record here, just for everybody listening. It sounds like I'm well into football, right? I'm the most plastic, only interested in the World Cup or international tournaments fan. I used to be right into like Premier League and all that sort of stuff, but no, because somebody had put a question asking for like my top 4 prediction for the Premier League this year. Genuinely don't know. I couldn't name the top 4 from last season. I know Arsenal won. I know City are still pretty good. I know Tottenham are shit. That's about it.
Yep.
Right. So, yeah, that's all my ball knowledge for the Premier League. Just don't have the time to watch it weekly.
No. Mine's dropped off significantly as well. Like, I used to play and watch I never watched like loads. I was never like fully into different seasons, but I watched every now and again. But yeah, it's just like the last couple of years just dropped off. I have not watched a game, I don't think.
So I'll watch tonight's final. Obviously got the Spain v Argentina. I'm Spanish today, by the way. Vamos. Right. Me and Jose. Em's basically Spanish anyway. She's got family have like a place out there and she can speak it pretty fucking well. So yeah, we're supporting Spain tonight when they, I would say, decimate Argentina. I'm like really hoping it's the most boring game, just like 1-0 Spain. Not an exciting game, just to piss everybody off, because obviously the third place playoff was such a fun game. So that should have been the final. But it is what it is. So and then I'm retiring from football until the home Euros, actually, in 2028.
Are they in England, aren't
they? They are, mate. Well,
oh, wow.
Great Britain, I think it is technically.
Okay.
Because it's
sick.
Scotland, Ireland, and Wales as well.
Yeah, you had to think about that one, didn't you?
Didn't know what fucking. I'm trying to think of the ground they're being played at. So I was like, does Wales have a good ground? They must be in like Cardiff or something, I'd assume.
There must be. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll sort of speak on that before we get slated in the comments.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll probably go to some of those games as well if I actually care about football again.
Yeah. No, if England are actually okay and decent, then yeah. But also, it'd be good to go and see go watch Germany, Spain. If that's a game, that'd be pretty cool to go and see. Like France.
Shite, mate.
Yeah, they used to be good.
In the final, that's what we'll do.
Yeah.
But then there was a pro qualifier in the UK, and like everyone listening, this is not going to be a bodybuilding podcast. We're not doing show reviews every weekend. I actually saw very little of the pro qual. I saw Ben Rogers, I think it is, isn't it? Turn pro, open.
Yeah, I don't know what his last name. Ben Diesel, yeah, that's all I know.
I don't know which. Ben. I saw Ben.
Ben.
He,
Big Ben.
Coached by Christian. Looked mint. I don't really know who else he was against, but he fucking looked class. I think most pro qualifiers he could have gone to in Europe, he would have turned pro. Which is great, because sometimes in the UK, you may not get the deepest of lineups, and then you may not get the highest standard of pro qualifier. But I actually think, to be fair to Ben, he went to one of the Spain amateur Olympias or one of these shows. I think he would have done.
You do very
similar,
well.
Which is cool to see. And then classic, we had. I don't actually know his name. But
Leroy.
Leroy. Coached by Reece McDonald. From up north.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. Never seen him before. I know. I think he won it overall earlier in the year, but I must have missed it.
Yeah, he did it quite a while ago. It wasn't the MK Classic. He did a few before that.
It was like the first regional of the year, I think. Or something. It was pretty fucking wild. But yeah, then that's no disrespect to Leroy, but I don't think many people knew who he was coming into the show. There was obviously Rory Pickford, Chloe Pickford's brother, and Max and these other guys who were more, at least from what I see, more present on social media.
Yeah.
And it's who's going to get the pro card? You never know who's going to show up, because Leroy rocked up and smoked everybody. And that goes for any pro qual. So it's even if they're our favourites heading into the show, or you are the favourite heading into the show, I think people, you never get complacent with pro qualifiers. It's absolutely terrifying now, the amateur scene. I'm glad I turned pro. Fucking got that out of the way. Jesus Christ, like some pro quals obviously it's not that deep, and then others you get absolute freaks that just sharp out of nowhere.
Yeah, because you'll follow along on the English bodybuilding scene for the regionals, and you'll know who's turning up. Then some guy from France or Spain turns up to your like international the pro qual, and it's like, oh, where did you come from? It's like brilliant. But yeah, that Class B was like you had Leroy, Rory, and then Jim Morrissey as well. They were the top three. Yeah, that's a sick class. Yeah,
pretty mental.
Yeah, and like Jim won the Muscle Contest Ireland amateur like overall a few weeks back. So it's like and he came third in the class. It's like it's a good standard. So
yeah, but no, it was from what I saw looked to be an okay show. So all right, that is enough bodybuilding. Start with the questions from the prior. In fact, let's do what it's worth first.
Yeah,
because it does seem to be the only reason people listen to this podcast. Do you want to take it away this week, mate? Go on.
Do you want me to do one from the listeners or one from me?
Oh yeah, so we're going to because so many of you guys have sent us some pretty good ones. What we're going to do each week now is Harry will ask a question, I'll ask a question, and then we'll also get a listener question for what it's worth. So you get 3 to really pad out the podcast with some top-notch content. So make sure you do comment your what it's worth, and then if you guys go through and like thumbs up ones you want us to answer, we'll try and do the most liked one or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, cool. So how much to do your grocery shopping in fake stage tan and posing trunks? Nothing else.
Is this yours or is this from?
This is my one.
This is your one.
This is my one.
Walking around Tesco Rotherham in glaze or no glaze.
I'll leave that up to you. See,
I want glaze. All right, I want glaze. I want the full lot.
The lights in Aldi are pretty good, I heard. So
yeah, I bet you get some pretty good.
Yeah.
Damn right. Now I think location matters. All right.
I'm gonna okay. I'll up the stakes. You're doing it in Waitrose.
All right. You know what? I actually think that's better.
Really?
Yeah, I think if I go to Rotherham Tesco, I'm getting jumped. I think Waitrose, people will keep their distance and like just not really look at me. They'll look down on me and spit on me, and but they'll be too like upper class to actually have a go at me. Whereas I go to Tesco Rotherham, I'm getting gypsy started on me.
Yeah,
I'm getting my head kicked in wearing some sparkly thong, right? So, is there a time that it's just one shop, or is it like always my shop?
Just your big weekly shop, just once done.
Just one shop. Oh,
yeah, just one shop. Yeah.
Like $6,000, pay for my surgery, job done.
Yeah. Is that going to be the answer to all the questions now? Just pay for your surgery.
I'd probably do it cheaper than that. Like just one shop, like honestly, genuinely probably like £1,000. But I don't want to say that because then someone will be like,
someone's paying you.
So like, we'll say 6K. But there is a part of me that's like, if there was a grand cash there, and someone said, mate, just put your trunks on, go get a tan and walk through Tesco. Yeah, I'd probably take it.
I think that's what you got to think about it. Like that is how you got to think about it. Like you're stood with the cash on the table and your posing trunks on the other one. Do you just pick them up and go?
Tax free, mate, if it's cash as well. So it's like, it's inviting. I'd fuck it, mate, I'm going. It also makes a difference from bodybuilding trunks that are like I've got some pretty fruity looking trunks or black classic trunks. Yeah. Even if we go for the fruity ones, I'm still taking the money.
Yeah, I don't think it's much difference really, to be honest.
What about yourself, mate?
It sounds weird to say, but it wouldn't take much.
We're getting banned from Tesco, mate. We're not going to be allowed in.
Yeah, I think I'd do it for like $2,000, $2,500. I'd walk in there and do it. Yeah,
solid, mate,
pretty. Yeah. I'll just put my head down and like just crack on with my shop. And just go to where I need to go, and I like it. It's a self checkout as well. Don't need to go and see someone.
Yeah, but they just film you. Everything's not a self checkout now, especially the Rotherham Tesco. It's got like the fancy ones.
Well,
so it's like you'll be looking at yourself in the mirror in your posing trunks. The worst bit is you've probably got shoes on, and you know how like stupid that looks. When you've got a full fake tan trunks, but then you've got shoes on. Like
she's got some high top Jordans on as well.
It's like people always pump up backstage where they're just like in shoes to keep their feet warm.
Yeah,
and it always just proper makes me laugh. Like you just look like such a donut. Like it's like you got flippers. It's so stupid. Right. I've got a few that I've written down here because I just sat watching the F1 this afternoon. Right, this one might take a bit of explaining, but not too much. You'll know what I mean. Okay. How much to only be allowed to eat Asian street food for a year? And what I mean by that is, let's say you're in Pakistan and you've got people just like that whip up some mysterious concoction on the side of the road, or like you're in Thailand and there's just like
the markets in there.
Yeah, like the whatever's left out, chicken thighs, which is like all the flies on it and shit.
Okay. How long?
It's like you got a year of like. Imagine that you could just go out, like go down the side of your house, and there's just like the market's there.
Yeah. Okay.
So you can go and pick up like what you want.
Yeah.
You can try to sort of macro match it. But you're never really going to know.
Yeah.
You're probably going to get crippling diarrhea most days.
But it's not like the nice markets that you get in Thailand where you walk through and it's like actually
no,
like
this
decent
is
stores.
Poison
Like,
central, mate. Like you are getting ill.
That's going to take a lot. And
like if you ask them what it is, there's zero English being spoken. They just look at you, shouting numbers, going like pointing.
Yeah.
And you've got you just got to go off your eye. That looks like a bit of chicken. Gonna have to risk it. For all you know, it could be
pigeon.
I'm not saying animal, but yeah, it could be a bit of squirrel, mate, or something. They're roadkill.
Okay, yeah. So I think meat is going to be quite like easy to judge. What carbs are they going to do? That's the thing. You get like a bread, I guess.
Oh, there's sometimes some nice fruit, I guess.
Yeah,
and that could be pretty safe. For context, before anybody gets actually upset at this is theoretical, and neither of us been to Asia. So like, we're just going off what we see. The only thing I can go off here is there's a guy on Instagram that I've recently started following. I'm going to go find his account so you can all go have a look because it is the funniest thing. He's class. He's got a lot of you will already know him because he's got so many followers at the minute. But he just does like day one of eating Pakistani street food until I get food poisoning.
Oh,
and he does it, but like. You got to go watch some of these. It is mental.
Yeah, because it's like Go on.
He's obviously Australian, but no, it's Craig Bruce.
Okay.
So yeah, he's like.
Street food until we get food poisoning.
Yeah, it is like some of the stuff he eats is ridiculous.
Yeah.
If I could work out how to pull up Instagram on here, I would do it, and we could watch some, but I can't. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe. But yeah. So.
I think it's going to be like a good 200 grand, 250k. Yeah,
it could go either way. We just don't have the knowledge to be able to know if it's going to be good or not.
The thing is, because my parents went to Thailand earlier in the year, and they said like the markets are lovely. Like they'll happily go and eat the street food in there. But I know the ones you're on about, and I know that they're not.
Yeah,
great.
probably not the ones your parents are on about.
No,
I'm talking like. Prime fucking
back end,
yeah, dodgy
yeah.
back alley.
We'll say 250k. I think that sort of like covers me well for my hospital fees. So yeah.
Losing a lot of water to say the least.
Yeah.
What
would you do?
Higher, like significantly. I'm 2 or 3 million to do that. It's like it's a year of shit to yourself. Is basically what we're saying here.
Yeah.
But some of the food, like the other issue is I've got a nut allergy, so I'm also probably going to die at some point.
Yeah,
because I
you got to be careful.
What's in most of this food. So
yeah,
bodybuilder career is not going to go well. I'm probably going to have an anaphylactic reaction, and I'll probably be dead. But I'll have been paid 3 million first, so
that's all right then.
Yeah.
Well, no, because are you getting paid after you do it for completing
I'm
it?
paid up front. Paid up front. Fuck about the money a bit, and then just hope that I don't eat anything with nuts until at least like month 3 or something.
Yeah. Because like, if you went to those countries, would you try like the cockroaches and stuff that they have to try like all the insects? Would you try that?
I feel like insects actually have pretty good macros.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
I think the protein's high.
Quite high in protein.
Yeah. But like, obviously, it's like it's not cut up or anything. It's literally you see a cockroach that's just ready to go.
It's probably one of the safer choices to get your protein in. I'd probably rather that than eat some like mysterious meat that looks a bit grey and like got some flies on it. Like a bit of goat or something, you know. I'd probably rather eat some insects.
We'll go.
YouTube. We only ate street food for a week. Both of us just ended up in hospital.
We'll pull in some decent views.
That'd be a great video. Well, we are going to have to do that at some point. Right, do we have a listener question?
We do. Let me try and find who it's from, just so they get the credit for
Some of
it.
you are going to be right fucked up as well.
Yeah, there was some that I'm not even mentioning because they are, weird. Like you guys need to check yourself. Where is it? We've got another spin the wheel one, which I'll talk about later. But yeah.
Yeah.
So we've got who's it from? Okay. So Callum Shreds. So my client Callum. How much to have your clothes disappear for 5 seconds every day for a month at a random time?
5 seconds every day for a month. You know what? This is not going to be as hard as you probably think, because I'm thinking
Because you just stay at home.
Yeah, I'm probably only in a dangerous scenario maybe 3 out of 24 hours a day.
Yeah.
The rest of the time, it's like
Yeah.
I probably do that to myself anyway.
Yeah, because realistically, it's either going to happen in Ultraflex at your home or in the supermarket.
That's it, yeah. And what I do is delivering groceries instead of going out to buy them. And Ultraflex, I walk around in a posing trunk enough that I don't think you'd just shock that many people.
Yeah.
So fuck it, mate. Like tenner? No. Well, for how long was it?
A month.
A month, and it's only 5 seconds.
So it happens 30 times.
Do you know what the worst one would be? If you're like mid-leg press rep, like
No,
mid-gluteator.
Mid-gluteator.
Oh, no, even
Just
worse, mate.
stuck in
If you're benching and I'm spotting you over the top, and then that's my 5 seconds, my balls are just in your face for 5 seconds mid-rep.
Oh, we've been there already, so it doesn't. That's nothing new.
Guys,
It's
this is actually
fine.
what happened when my pec snapped. Harry's clothes just disappeared, and I got shocked and my pec went.
Those clothes in the AI are all edited on. That's all it is.
Yeah, no, that is worst scenario is just mid-rep when you're like proper doing something.
But you got there's a good chance of that happening as well, with at least once.
The top of a hip thrust, top of a hip thrust, everything just goes and it's just sticking straight up.
Why are you erect on your hip thrust?
No, it's just that small. All the blood's in my glutes, mate. So it'd just be like a little fucking sat up. No, there's not much just to do on a good day, but if the blood's elsewhere, if it's the end of prep and everything's just not what it once was. Yeah. God. 5 seconds every day for a year.
Month.
All right. It's got to be enough so that when people get offended at the fact I was just naked, I can slip them 20 quid and they're all right. So, and I want a good bit left over. 70 grand.
Okay, yeah. Okay, that's as higher than I thought you were going to say, to be honest.
No, like you can give people like 100 quid if you flash them. You know,
Yeah.
see your butthole or something. Like, sorry, mate. It happens sometimes. Other people might not like it.
They'll pay you. It'd be great.
So
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. I think that's I just have to limit where I went. I can't be going to any like family functions or anything for that month. So yeah, I think that's definitely no meet and greets. Like if you're an expert on stage, give a talk, just bang, your clothes are gone.
Yeah.
But no, I've got not long for the month coming up, so be a good time to do it.
Yeah.
We'll leave the others for future videos.
Yeah,
Unless you've got like how many do you have?
Like a good 12.
Right, let's do one more now, and then we'll
Okay.
get through 'em.
Right, we've got.
It's not
Okay,
like a
I'll do-
podcast or anything, mate. Don't worry.
Oh yeah, this is one from my other client. This is a weird one. We'll go
What
with
is
it.
up with your clients, mate?
I know, Joe Morris, mate. Like, what are you doing? This is. I'll read the question out and I'll give it an alteration. Right, you have to lay a total of 12 eggs every day at random times for a month. I've gone and changed it to 1 egg a day because I think 12 is a bit excessive. So how much you got? So you're gonna have to lay 1 egg. Let's say it takes 5 minutes. You're like, oh, it's coming, and you got to wait like 5 minutes and like squat down for an egg at random times for a month.
Is that not just like having a shit?
Yes, but when it comes, it is coming.
Yes, you not see me after my Asian street food. Like, yeah, much water all day. 1 egg a day for how long?
A month.
A month.
Yeah, I mean, he said 12 eggs a day for a month. So
Yeah, 12 eggs. That's fucked up. Yeah, is he thinking 12 at one time? Like, just comes out like a machine gun, like. Or is he going, like, at 12 random points?
I think 12 random points a day.
All right. Well, yeah, I don't fancy that one. 1 egg a day, still don't really fancy it, but. No.
I reckon it's going to be similar to the losing your clothes there for 5 seconds.
I think I'd rather go naked.
Yeah?
Yeah, that doesn't really bother me. It bothers other people more.
Yeah, true.
I'm not ashamed. I've got nothing to be proud of. I'm not pretending to have anything to be proud of. So.
I think it's going to bother people when they see you shitting out an egg, mate.
Nah, just like run to a toilet or something.
You can do that, yeah.
Coming, you got like 5 seconds, let's say.
Yeah.
I don't know how quick I think I can get to a toilet. Or I just lay an egg in my boxes, like, fuck it. I just firm it, mate. Again, the worst time to do this is mid-hack squat.
Yeah.
Besides that, the rest of the time I'm sound. I'm just at home.
Just shoot an egg across ultra flex.
Mate, this podcast is down the drain already. I'm going more. It's going to be 100 grand, just purely for the fact of that. It's just a bit grim thinking about shitting out an egg.
Yeah. Well, we've got plenty more for next time. So yeah, I probably won't put another box up for a couple of weeks. We'll just keep with these ones because there's a few.
Well, we've said it on the podcast now. The comments are going to be full of them, but that is fine. Right, questions. We'll start with the questions from the last pod. Got one from Jacob Kaufman. I'd like to hear more about Jack's mindset moving forward and how to handle bad days. Great job with the podcast. Thanks, mate. God, what a bleak one to start with. Mindset still, I think, naively positive. Don't quite know why. There's obviously moments, right? I've had a few moments. Getting stuck in the abductor was one of them. But for the most part, it's like, I hate people that say this. It is what it is. But that's all there is to it. It's like, nothing I do now is going to change it. Like, I can sit and cry, I could be upset, I could think about all the wasted time I've now got whilst I'm recovering. Thinking about that doesn't change the fact I've still got to go through it. So why fucking ruin today being sad about it? It's like... just crack on. There's still a lot I can do. Right? It's not like I've lost a limb or anything like that.
No.
Like my pecky's going to be fine. It's just going to take a bit of time.
Yeah.
So.
And you've still been in the gym. You've still been doing what you do, like you love, but it's just a bit adapted, right?
Less productive.
Yeah.
Less so. I don't think I've built much muscle in the gym the last few days. I've just kind of been going through the motions. But it's got me out of the house. So there's something to it. And I think the next 2 weeks will probably be the worst of it. I think just purely from the being in pain and being actually a bit more debilitated. Like, it hurts a little bit now and I can't do everything. Everything just takes longer, but I can still do most things. Like, I'm making all my own meals, I'm doing all my own washing up. Like, I can just about shower by myself now, which is good. And so, like, that's all fine. I think the next 2 weeks will be a bit harder because I will be a little bit crippled post-surgery, just with it actually being attached and then not being able to move at all. So that'll be rough. And then maybe, like, let's say 3 months from now, when I'm still recovering, I can't really train my upper, I've probably lost a bit of muscle by that point. That'll probably be the hardest part, I think, because it'll be dragging on a bit. I'll be so fed up. I'll look worse than I did previously. That's where the biggest mindset hurdle will probably come to. But at the same time, it's that point. I'm already 3 months post-op. I've probably only got another 3 months and I'm back to it. And everybody knows how quickly muscle comes back on. It's like I dieted off all my legs in prep and they're back already.
And
so everything will come back quick. So, mindset, it's shit, but it happens. I'm not going to spend too much time being sad about it because I can't change it. So, no point wasting energy on that in the best way possible. How to handle bad days, kind of the same. It's like, if you can't change it, then don't worry about it. It sounds stupid. It's never that simple, I know that. But it's, if you really don't have any control over it, you just got to crack on with what you can control.
Finding stuff to do to take your mind off it, I guess.
I think the other thing as well is the negative spiral that we touched on before. It's like, I have this with clients where something will go wrong and then, was stressed about work, so I had a cheat meal. Sorry, mate. And they're trying to diet or prep. Like, okay, you were stressed about work. That's one thing. Did eating that pizza make you feel any better about your work stress? No, it just distracted you for 5 minutes maximum, right? Then after you've eaten the pizza, did you then feel shit about yourself because you've cheated on your diet, you felt guilty or you lost, whatever? yes, I did. It's like, great, mate. Now you're stressed about work and you also feel shit because you're not stuck to the plan. So you just made your situation worse.
Yeah.
Where it's like, you're going to be stressed about work regardless. If you then stick to your meal plan and eat that, at least you're then going to feel somewhat positive about the fact you were disciplined when times were tough. And then it also starts to build momentum to get you out of that rut or whatever you're feeling stressed about. So it's like, you're going to feel stressed regardless. Just accept that. Then think, do I need an off plan or do I just want one because I'm feeling sorry for myself? What's actually going to make me feel better? Probably sticking to your plan. There's your answer, right? So it's like, you can control what you go and eat. You can't control the stress at work for whatever reason. So just control what you can control, and that will make you eventually feel a little bit better. Because the other shit's going to be there regardless. No matter what I eat, my pec's still going to be fucked up. I will feel better if I stick to my meal plan, right? So that's my mindset for a lot of it. It's never that simple. I never really go through different extremes of stuff, but for the general bad day, quote unquote, that's probably how I tackle it.
Nice.
A serious question for you from The Mouth Eats. Was Sir Kyle pissed off when you told him you tore your pec? How does this impact your off-season plan / timeline? I guess... no, Kyle, funnily enough, I don't know, he probably was a little bit pissed off, but Kyle also knows me very well and knows I didn't do this on purpose, right? So I think pissed off would be the wrong word. Is he probably frustrated the same way I am? Yeah, of course he is. Like, he wants the absolute best for me. He wants me to be as successful as possible. Is tearing my pec helping me be more successful? No, obviously not, right? So I'm sure he was a little bit frustrated in that context for me, on my behalf, not at me. How does it change the plan going forwards? Well, yeah, it just means a longer off-season, really, is the bottom line. Like, let this recover and then actually start my off-season. So it's just basically push things back 6 months, let's say. So will I compete next year? Maybe. Probably not. It literally purely depends on how quick recovery goes and then on basically how many Anadrol I take when I'm back to it and how big I can get how quickly. No. We don't want to rush things. It's the same, like, I wasn't going to rush this year to put size on because then you blow lines out and you can blow your waist out, and if I try and rush things post-injury, it's like then I could even re-injure myself. So it's just patience. Time's going to pass. You just got to let it pass. So in my head, it's kind of just pushed the current timeline just back by 6 months. Everything I was going to do, just delay it by 6 months, and then that's kind of how we continue. So if there was a time to do it, now was the time. Right, I only just started the off-season. I'm not in a prep. I wasn't about to start a prep. It was like I was about to go into a long off-season. It's like, great, that would just wait 6 months. It does mean I wish I got fatter quicker post-show. There's no need to stay so lean for so long now because I didn't have like a high runway for progression, but it is what it is. So it just delays things. It doesn't really change much, I don't think. So, yeah. There is one final question. I feel like I'm just talking it, mate, but is there anything that you think actually might have caused it? I know you said you were well hydrated, etc., but I feel like it doesn't happen for no reason. It is a fair question. I have obviously pondered this quite significantly. As always, try to find a root cause and blame myself and kick myself and get annoyed. But genuinely, no, I don't think there really was. My sleep was sound. I think the only thing maybe could have been that I would never know is the push session before this one. Like, I finished my session and was still training. My shoulders were a little bit tight, so I just went and did some extra mobility, like post-workout, and just stretched everything out a little bit more than I normally would. Could I have hyper stretched and just maybe caused a little micro tear or a little like very small tweak to my pec when stretching that then just weakened it a little bit when I came to press next session? Potentially, but I could have also just done that in the session itself or at any other point. Could have done it in the warm-up. So does a pec just snap? Well, yeah, it does, but would it have? It's unlikely. I don't know. I don't pin my pecs. I wasn't pinning my pecs, so there's no reason that would have caused anything. Like, there's no other thing that I think could have been. So could that of stretching maybe just cause something that then wasn't helped by pressing? Potentially, but at the same time, could the pressing itself just have snapped the pec? Like, yeah, muscles cramp, muscles misfire. Like, it does happen.
It's just unfortunate, I think.
It's just one of those things. So, yeah. I don't know is the answer, and I probably never will know. But everything I did, I would go and do again. If, say, I could train perfectly fine tomorrow, it's like I would do the exact same. I wouldn't go do anything extra. I don't think there was anything extra I needed to do. I think I was warm and ready. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I don't think anything I would change, to be fair.
No.
Right, mate. Any questions on your Instagram you want to start with?
Yeah. From one from your clients, for you, biggest thing Jack learnt about you as an athlete this prep.
Just this prep. That's a difficult question because I have known you for too long now, to be fair. Yeah, I think the one conversation that we probably had early on was you being like, yep, I'm sound, good to go. And it's like, when you are a little bit tired, you do actually need to tell me. You don't just need to suppress it and shut it up and just be like, yeah, whatever you need to do it. I'm ready, I'm hungry. Because like, actually having that feedback of when your body is tired or flying a little bit is useful. And I think you're very much similar to me. It's what Carl said to me before, is like, just saying you're fine all the time isn't hardcore. It's just actually makes it harder to coach.
Yeah.
I think there is also the reverse of that, where I have had certain clients, and I'm sure you have, and I'm sure everyone has been like this in their time, where they're 15 weeks out and they're complaining about cardio at 20 minutes a day. And it's like, my legs are tired. Shut up, you're fat, get on with it. Right? So I think, yeah, each client is individual. Some people will not be able to communicate feedback very well. Others will be over emotional and think they're dying when actually they're at 50% still. So it's being able to understand that. And like I knew from Harry that he will never admit when he is actually flagging. So it's like having that conversation, like, mate, when you are feeling a little bit, you do need to let me know. And then I think we had a pretty good balance here on out. I could read between the lines of what your check-ins were saying. I knew you were a little bit tired and actually did need a bit of a break, or when we're good to push. So that was one thing that was helpful. Everything else we kind of knew. You're a bit acoustic, mate.
Yeah, nothing's really changed over the last 3 years. No.
You're pretty easy. And I think that's what leads to consistent results, is everything is consistent. Like, I always say this, like, the most fun clients to coach are the ones where you can predict what the next check-in's always going to look like. It's like, I know if I give you 50 grams of carbs, you're going to probably be about half a pound up next week. Your training's going to be gone great, and at this point, blah, 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 blah. And when you can predict that, it makes it really fun. Whereas if you're never getting the full picture from the client, they're always up and down, things always crop up, there's always an excuse, there's always this, that, and the other. And it's like, you never really know where they're going to be next check-in. It's like, it's not as fun. So,
No.
you're a pretty good one to work with, mate.
Thoughts? Oh, okay. Yeah. What's your thoughts again from Theo? Thoughts on two a day training? How you'd set it up split wise, and do you think it's like necessary or beneficial?
Thoughts into it. I think if you're doing it, you're probably not training hard enough in the first one. I think people just overtrain because they like to train. I've thought about doing it before, but the only way I would do it would be if let's say I was have a push session, I'd go and do chest and shoulders in the morning, and I'd go back and do triceps later in the day.
Yeah.
So would I actually be, instead of doing like, let's say one session would have been 2 hours, I'm then just doing 2 1-hour sessions. So my duration in the gym doesn't change. And then I'm at the point of where it's just a bit like, well, it's just a massive inconvenience to my day. Because then you've got to have pre and post meals. I've got to drive to and from the gym twice, 3 times if you're doing cardio at a separate time.
Yeah.
And I don't have that much time. Like,
No,
I don't know.
I don't think anyone does. Yeah.
I think professional bodybuilders, the only person I know who does it religiously is Roman Fritz.
Yeah.
And I think he'd be better off, as do most people, if he just did once a day. So, yeah, I don't think there's much need for it. I think if you are doing it, it's probably just an excuse to be in the gym more. But I think you probably benefit from time out of the gym. You don't actually grow when you're in the gym, right? You grow when you're at home, sleeping, recovering, and that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
So, for 99.9% of people, I don't think there's a place for it personally. Yeah, I think a lot of people actually overtrain, to be fair.
Sick.
I've got quite a few pretty good questions.
Go for it.
A lot of education ones, a lot of just random ones. There is actually too many, to be fair. What was your first cycle you ever did?
500 test, 500 mast. No.
This is not me.
No, start small, basically. Get the most out of the minimum. 200 to 250 test. That's all you need for a good period of time, and then maximise that. that's what we did for myself anyway. We maximised that for a good period of time. Threw in a little bit of mast towards the end of that push up, just to see how sort of I responded and see if that made a big difference to my training, recovery, and everything. And then pulled back from there in the health phase, and that was the first cycle. So get the most out of the minimum. I put on 60 pounds over that time. Not of muscle, but I dieted back down to like 190 pounds. So I was 30 pounds up, pretty lean. That 30 plus pounds. So it works. You just have to. Don't focus on what the cycle is. Focus on everything else: your training, your nutrition, your sleep, and maximize that. And just use the assistance as that little bit extra, not the be all and end all.
Yeah, I think mine's also boring. Mine was like 300 milligrams of test. All right, so it's just a test base. It's all you need. I wouldn't even. It's obviously your first cycle, but it's just not really a cycle.
No.
Most people run 300 as a cruise nowadays, which I also think is stupid, but most people will. But I also it's a very boring question for Harry and I, because we're both pretty lucky that I was working with the coach when I did my first cycle, so I wasn't going to make any horror stories of just like reading some forum and then taking some D-bol or something. And it's like, you obviously work with me, so you didn't take the D-bol I told you to take, but maybe next time. But no, it's just so bland. It's like, a low dose of test, and just you grow so much off that if you do everything else correctly. So Callum Shred's most painful experience you ever had? Answering your question, mate. No. I actually thought about this the other day. What is the worst injury you've had?
The thing is, I actually haven't been injured like
That's
that.
What I thought.
That
the whole time I've worked with you, mate, I've never known you to have any issues at all. And I thought about this the other day. I was like, because I've done like 20 fucking things in the last 3 years, and you have just not had any issues.
No, I think I've tweaked my lower back in the 3 years, like once. My most my painful injury was I slammed my pinky in the car door when I was about 8. I remember I was getting out of the car like
hard life, mate.
I know.
Right? Do you want to talk about it?
It hurt a lot, I'll tell you.
You flashback, you see a car door now.
Yeah,
Terrified of it.
I was it was like a Friday afternoon. I was on my mate was coming back to my house to play on the Wii, play Mario Kart on the Wii.
Fuck, you're fuming.
And instead, I slammed my finger in the car door and had to go to A&E.
Nightmare, mate.
Yeah, like the door was shut flush with my finger in
That's a little bit grim.
Yeah,
That is a bit
so there was a massive dent in my pinky, which was lovely.
Oh, no.
But yeah, that is literally like the worst thing that's happened.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I can't remember the last time I went to hospital for myself. Yeah.
Yeah, I've done too many things. This pec, weirdly, it's probably one of the most grim ones. Like, the thought of it, the look of it, it's pretty messed up. Pain-wise, honestly, stubbing your toe hurts more. I don't know why. There have been moments where it's a little bit uncomfortable, but it's more uncomfortable than it is painful. It's not it's proper.
What about dropping some cooked peas on your foot?
I was going to get on to that. Yeah, I think the last time I was in A&E was I spilled. It's so bleak. I was. The worst bit about this, actually, I'm going to be honest here. I'm going to open up, right? This was deep in my off season. Must have been late 2024.
Must have been,
August
yeah.
2024, I think.
Yeah.
About 2 years ago now. I didn't eat. I just ate chicken and rice for most of my meals, and I didn't have vegetables with it. And I was filming a full day of eating, or doing a full day of eating for Instagram or something. So I thought, you know what? I'll put some veg in my meal for once. And when I used to eat veg, or the veg that was easiest for me to cook was just peas in the microwave, because it takes a couple of minutes. So I get the frozen peas out, put them in a bowl, put them in the microwave, boil it, whatever, turn the microwave on for a bit. And then as I'm getting the peas out the microwave, I just drop them. And then all the boiling water that the peas were in just goes all over my right foot. Normally, not a big problem. I had socks and Birks on, for anybody that is wondering there. But when you've obviously boiled the peas in the water, they're a bit sugary, like sugar snap pea type things. So you get that sugary residue that's then in the water. And if anybody knows about, obviously, boiling sugar water, it's what people in prison throw on each other, because the sugar then sticks and burns you, basically. So I sugar watered my foot, which meant it just basically was 3rd degree burns across the entire top of my foot. And I had to go to A&E to get that covered up and get some antibiotics. And then it kept blistering really badly for the next few days, and I kept having to drain it. It was grim. Again, kind of I think shock value. It wasn't awful because it's like it burned, and then I did what you probably not meant to do, and I just put my foot in a cold bath of water. I just put it in a full mixing bowl of just water just to cool it back down because I didn't think it was that bad.
No.
And then Em and my mum were like, "You need to go to hospital." Like all the skin off the top of my foot just melted. Like it was just not. That was rough. I think most painful one's probably snapping my Achilles or my thumb.
Yeah.
But I was also just a lot younger, I think. I don't know if I've just gone just a bit numb and a bit meatheady to everything. But yeah, thumb and Achilles and appendix, that was nasty. That was gangrene in the appendix.
Oh.
But I was also like 10, so just a bit of a wet wipe. But yeah, I don't know. This pec's not really up there. It hurt. Like, it's just weird, isn't it? It's just your pec snapped. But if I had to do one again, it probably wouldn't be the pec again, just because I know the recovery process is one of the good ones. If working in construction, train fasted before work or after? From Dylan. It's a good question. I think my answers, Harry will probably agree here, which isn't very exciting for the podcast, but neither's better than the other. Whatever you personally prefer. Like, what time do you normally train in the day?
About 11.
11, yes. So like, I used to be like that. Obviously, Harry and I are very fortunate. We can train whenever we want, really. Now I train, I'd say more so around 9:30. I literally get up, do cardio, eat a meal, and then I train after one meal, just because that's what I prefer. I think there's probably an argument that it'd be better if I trained later in the day and had more meals than prior. But yeah, for your construction, like, if you are absolutely written off at the end of the day and you can just not go and have a productive session, then yeah, sure, I would probably train in the morning and prioritise the training first, because that's probably what you enjoy more. As long as that then doesn't stop you being somewhat good at your job, I have no issue with that. That's what I would personally do. Again, never been on a site in my life, so I can't really relate, but I think, yeah, I'd personally prefer to train in the morning. As for specifically fasted or not fasted, I'd probably advise not fasted. If you don't have a choice because you've got to train at like 5 a.m. and then be in work for 8 or whatever, just have a bigger meal the night before, wake up, drink some cyclodextrin or something on the way to the gym, get that in with some salt, just because you're going to be dehydrated otherwise, so like 2 grams salt, bit of cyclodextrin, some really fast digesting carbs, and then more carbs in the intra. And as long as you had like a bigger meal the night before, carbs, bit of fats to help it stick overnight, it's like you're sound. Technically, sure, you might be fasted, but if you have some cyclodextrin before, you'll be fine. And that will be a lot more productive for growth as opposed to just training fasted. So, it's whatever you prefer, but if you are going to do it in the morning, just make sure you actually have some form of peri-workout nutrition structured.
Yeah, I agree. It'd be for convenience and what you can. Like, obviously, if you're trying to work your gym around your job, you clearly enjoy going to the gym. So whichever one you can do, which means you can enjoy the gym and be like still train intensely, therefore make progress, then yeah, do that. But like Jack said, like I've got a client now, Luke, who gets up very early to go and train. He has a big meal the night before he trains, and then has cyclodextrin intra-workout and before he trains on the way to gym. That's how it just gets structured, so that he doesn't have to cram a meal in that's going to potentially be still digesting when he's trying to train, which then isn't going to be beneficial for his training because the blood's in his gut, not his muscles when he's training. So it's like, yeah, just have a big meal the night before, have some quick, easy, fast digesting carbohydrates before the gym, and then crack on. Or train after work if you feel fine. Because some construction workers is not. Most of them are demanding jobs. Some of them aren't. If you're one of the ones that isn't.
Harry's calling all of you.
I'm trying to be very careful how I word this. If it's not too demanding, then go in the evening and crack on like that. Just gives you a bit more time to like almost recover and keep that same structure, especially over the weekend, because you're going to be up at a different time at the weekend.
Ultimately, the answer is it's not going to make any difference. The only thing that will make a difference is if you are just training without any nutrition around it early in the morning. Then you'll just probably be less productive. But as long as your nutrition's sound, it just purely is personal preference of where you can put the most effort in is the answer. Favourite and least favourite class when you're in school, mate?
Well, favourite class, PE. I think that's pretty... Yeah. Least favourite was probably RE, religious studies. Yeah, because I went to a Catholic school, so that was like, I am Catholic.
I don't even know what that means, mate. Like, obviously, I know it's like some sort of like religious thing, but I don't know what being a Catholic involves, and we're not going to get into that because that's a slippery slope.
Yeah.
Right. Favourite class? Such a boring answer. What do you do at sixth form for your A levels?
Sports, psychology, and business.
All right. At least.
Yeah, psychology was like rough. I was like, oh my god, get this over with now. I hated it.
Pretty interesting.
No, it was just because like all the dates and like names you had to remember because all the different studies and experiments. It's like that's like I don't want to remember it.
Sound really stupid, but weirdly, I think I found psychology A levels so easy because it was just like a memory test. Like,
yeah,
I guess all subjects kind of are, especially like the UK education system. Most things is just like revising is just memorising it. But with psychology, you never actually had to apply anything. It was just as long as you knew the studies and were literate and could write.
Yeah,
it's pretty fucking easy.
Yeah. I think it was just like so boring and mundane. It was like so many numbers and names. It's like I don't want to do it. But yeah, no, like sport and business I enjoyed at A level. They were good. Yeah. What did you get at your A levels?
ABB, I think.
Okay. Yeah.
But I didn't actually do A levels because mine was the year of COVID. Well, actually, so was yours, was it not?
We were in the same school, yeah.
Same year. Yeah. It was like, we didn't actually have. We did have A levels, but they were kind of like internal, proper like exams.
Multiple choice online. That's what I have for something.
No, we had to go in for ours and do them like properly inside. But I think it was partly based off those exams, and also just partly based off your schoolwork throughout the year.
Yeah.
That they did it on. So
yeah.
If it was pure exam, would I have probably got that high? No, but basically, I actually just did the work the rest of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you, mate? What did you get?
BBB. Yeah, 3 Bs.
Did you? I did.
Yeah.
What did I do? I did economics, psychology, and geography for mine.
Okay. Geography.
Yeah, that was just an easy one, mate. It was a cop out. It's just like I did it at GCSE. It was straightforward. I could pretty much because that was a portion of that was what's it called when you do it like? What was that? It wasn't just all exam. It was exam and
Coursework.
That was it. I could pretty much just like do my GCSE coursework, make it slightly better, just hand it in again. Yeah. So that's why I chose that.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. See, I did history at GCSE.
I did history and geography at GCSE. I was sweat. Yeah. Yeah.
No.
But I did take maths A level for one day. I went to one lesson and then swapped to psychology because I was like, fuck this.
Yeah.
No chance. And thank God I did. Because, that was a horrible one. Favourite subject for myself, I think, I don't really like... I think German, any form of language was the worst, French or German. Never saw those through to actually getting the GCSE. I don't think. I'm pretty sure I dropped German like a few weeks before the exam.
Yeah, see, French was enjoyable for me purely because I was in the class with a mate and the teacher was like just oblivious to us, like messing around at the back. So exactly, yeah,
it's nice.
Yeah.
Did he know he was your friend, or did you just decide?
No.
Yeah,
he had no idea. He's actually like he's imaginary as well. He wasn't there.
You just still now, just sat in the corner speaking French fluently.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Favourite subject? Like P is such a cop out answer. It obviously was good. I don't know. History was always pretty good, but that's just because I was actually interested in some of the stuff. Like,
did you do like D&T?
I did, but I didn't take it at GC. I did it up until like year 9, and then
same. Yeah,
because it was just to fuck about.
Yeah.
And the whole like the only thing I wish I did at GCSE that I didn't because the way the options worked, it was like I either do PE or I could do photography.
Yeah.
I wish I did photography rather than PE because that would benefit me so much more now. Because I had to teach myself how to use like a camera with like exposure and all that sort of stuff. It's basic, it's not complicated. But if I just did that at a young age, I'd just have such a better understanding of it. So that's the only thing I wish I took instead. Right. This question is for you, mate. It's from Max, MC370, and it just says you're a pussy.
Sound.
Cheers,
Thanks, Max.
I'm glad you've gone out of your way to type that out today. Hope you're having a good Sunday, lad.
Just make sure to like the podcast, please. That's all right. Thanks.
Sacrifice half an inch of aubergine emoji per £10 of lean tissue. How much would you sacrifice? Can it go to negative? Otherwise, I can't sacrifice any.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, I'm just halving it for one.
£10 a league ticket is a lot.
Yeah.
Right.
So-
I'm not saying I've got a lot to work with and I could afford to lose a lot. But £10 of like stage tissue.
Yeah.
It's inviting.
Just train unilaterally from now on and just add those £10 to the other side.
Yeah. Right. I think Em's not going anywhere. She can't. She's stuck. So whatever we're working with down there is all going. I'm taking like £50 a muscle, right?
You've got 50. Oh, you're lucky,
half
man.
an inch for £10, so that's 2.5, mate. Don't get too excited.
Oh, I thought it was an inch. Sorry.
No, it's half. Oh, not reaching up there. But, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Yeah, I'm taking £50 a muscle and
Yeah.
just being gender neutral.
Sounds good to me.
That's kind of in at the minute, isn't it? It'd probably
I
make
think
our
so.
podcast more popular,
Yeah.
more diverse.
Yeah.
You know, so right. What else do we have? The last question was from Ollie Clements. This one's also from Ollie Clements. How much to wear a Hitler stash on stage at your next show?
Christ.
How much you saying?
It depends what pose you're hitting as well.
We will say there is no legal repercussions. Okay, you are not getting in trouble. You may get in trouble on the internet, but you're not actually getting any legal issues.
So it's just like
going to be like Karen's on
social
the
media stick. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
I'll do it pretty comfortably for again probably a couple grand. Just to offset like the couple weeks of backlash you'll get, basically.
The reason I wouldn't want to do it would be because of legal issues. Obviously, it's disrespectful.
Yeah.
If people knew it was like he has been paid 50 grand to do that,
Yeah.
I think most people, if you want 50 grand to shave that, they would do it probably without even thinking.
Yeah.
So, and it's only when you're on stage. So it's like you're not going to keep it all prepped. It's like just before you get on, just
Yeah.
on. Oops, took a bit too much off the stash that slide. Oops, did it on the other side. Here we go.
Yeah.
Go on. Yeah, my mistake, lads. Sorry. The thing I find mad is it's almost impressive. You've almost got to give Hitler a bit of respect here. He managed to make an entire facial hair unusable because of how much shit he did. Like that is almost a little bit impressive. Because before him, that facial hair was really popular.
Yeah.
Like that was a go-to, mate. That was like a classic.
What was it?
It was, mate. Yeah, like I don't want to get these wrong here, but like Charlie Chaplin, did he not have one?
Okay. Yeah.
I feel like, mate, it was kind of in, and he ruined it for everybody.
Yeah.
And that's almost a little bit admirable.
Oh, well, there's your title for the podcast.
Why we respect it. No, we don't. Just to clarify. But I couldn't name anybody else who's had a facial hair just made unusable ever since.
Oh yeah, no, I know. Yeah.
So it's food for thought, man. Food for thought.
Yeah. Ollie Clement, you'll like this one. Ollie Clement's commented to me as well.
God,
what's your
outside, mate? Touch grass.
What's your dream Lego set?
My dream Lego set.
I think I know what yours one is. To be fair.
Is it have to be like an actual Lego set that already exists?
Yeah.
Oh, right. I don't know, to be fair. I'm not like... I just like the architecture ones and like... I don't want like the massive Death Star ones like that. I've not got the attention span. Like the aeroplane, I've got a Concorde. That was probably one of my dream sets. That was cool.
Okay.
Because it like looks cool after and it's like, leave it out. All the other stuff I've built and it's just kind of not there.
Yeah.
I'll only ever do it in prep when I need like a distraction. So...
I think you can get one of like the cathedral for Barcelona, which would be pretty cool.
What's that called? Secret de Familia, I think.
I don't know.
I think that's its name, just because Cathedral in Barcelona. It makes us so. Let's speak properly. This podcast. You're going soon, aren't you? Hang on.
Yeah, 3 weeks.
I'm sure it's the Secret de Familia. I don't know if that's incorrect, but you can find out and tell me, mate.
I don't know. Big spiky building. That's
big spiky building. I think it's been rebuilt now, isn't it? It's got all its scaffolding.
Yeah. After 600 years, it's like the first time it's all done. It's like just before I go. It's like perfect. Yeah.
Unreal, mate.
Yeah.
That would be pretty cool if you can get one of that. Yeah. There's a cool one in like New York and the Empire State, and that's that. Like, Em and I nearly bought those a few times just because obviously we like New York a lot. I don't know. Probably one of them. Yeah, one of the architecture ones like New York or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. Ben Aston, how do you switch off and be present when taking time off being self-employed? I don't really understand the question. Do you get time off? What's that? Fuck. Not done that yet, mate. We should try that sometime. No, jokes aside. Yeah, I don't know. It's a hard one. I'm not trying to come at this with an angle of like, I just grind and hustle. It's more of an angle of I actually quite enjoy what I do, so I don't mind doing it. Like the hardest thing for me to do is just go and sit all day and be bored with nothing to do on my phone. Like if I've got nothing to do, I'm probably going to the gym, and it's like that's technically work, but it's obviously not. But it kind of is. So yeah, I don't know. I guess my actual answer would probably be just travel. Yeah. And then when I travel, I like to film it, and that's not even to make money from it. That's because I like to look back on it. Yeah.
Okay. So you could look at it from the point of like online coaching specifically. Forget about the YouTube and stuff. Travel would work. Yeah.
Just turn my phone on, do not disturb. I'm pretty good with this now. I wasn't when I started, but because obviously I work with so many people that are like different time zones. When it hits like 7 or 8 p.m. here, it's phones on do not disturb, and I do not open WhatsApp. Obviously, people can phone me if they really need me urgently, but nobody ever has. So that's kind of it. Like clock out at 7 p.m. or whatever your cut off is, and then I go and try and spend time with them or something like that. But actually taking more time away than that, I don't think I've ever had time off coaching. In the sense of, like, even Christmas Day, I will put in the chat, like, you know this yourself because you've been with me for so many Christmases now. It's like, if you want to check in, I would probably just do your check-in tomorrow morning on Boxing Day. But nobody wants to check in on Christmas Day anyway. So it's like, the option's there if you don't celebrate it or whatever, send it. I'm with family today, but I'll reply to you first thing tomorrow morning. It's like,
yes. See, I had a check-in on Christmas Day, and I just got back to it. I had a bit of time, so I just got back to it on Christmas Day. Just did it. Like,
I've never been like, I'm away for 2 weeks, nobody sent a check-in. Because this is the interesting, there are coaches in the US that I know of, and I spoke about this with Kyle on their podcast. In the off-season, they do check-ins once every 2 weeks, which, you know what, fair enough. I think it wouldn't be something I'd like as an athlete. I'd like to be more frequent touch and base. But the mad thing is, like, when they then go to shows, when they're travelling, they just don't do check-ins. Point blank. You don't get it made up later. It's like, if I'm at a show this weekend, your check-in is missed. So it's like, if you're checking every 2 weeks, and then it lands on a show day, because bear in mind, these guys are at shows pretty often, then it's just no check-in for 4 weeks. You've just paid for a month with no coach. Look, no coaching.
Wow. That's mental.
Which I just find mental.
Yeah, that
like,
doesn't
these coaches, I'm sure they're very good. But there is a certain level of service that I think we should still uphold. And certainly if I was a paying client, that would not be something I'd be too fond of.
Yeah, because something we do, if we're like travelling somewhere or at a client show, we'll say either check in the day before or the day after, or check in on your normal day and we'll reply tomorrow. Like,
there's loads of people, like, you're not always going to be able to reply every single day. No. That's pretty fucking normal. But just let people know in advance, give them other options, and then it's up to them if they want to use those options or whatever, right?
Yeah.
But in terms of actual downtime, I think I've never worked to the point I've just had to shut everything off for a week and just fuck off to like the middle of nowhere. Like, I'm pretty okay at balancing my time that I've not massively burnt out yet. There have been moments where I have started to get a little bit burnt out, but then you just catch yourself and you just do what you need to do to restructure things and make sure you're in a good spot. Like, when I was starting to burn out, one of the things I did was pull all regular check-ins just off the weekend. So then when I'm traveling to shows, I'm not having to constantly reorganise check-ins or whatever. And Saturdays and Sundays are a little bit lighter workload now. But then it also opens it up that when I've got clients on like 2-3 times a week check-ins because they're in prep, they still check in Saturday or Sunday. So I maybe have like 5 or 6 on a Saturday morning as opposed to like 15. So that's definitely helped. But it's one of them. It's just like have it structured, and you should be. My routine's pretty organised now where I don't feel the need to like switch off.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Favorite music artist or / bands from Jazz Samuels? Is that a female? Fucking hell, we've got a female listener.
the one and only.
To speak. Oh no, I'm getting all nervous. It's making me sweat. No.
And that's it for today's podcast, guys. So I'm going to wrap up
that one there. See you next week. I've got a banger at the minute. Ali Nicholas. I put up my story the other day. It's like,
I heard it. Yeah.
It's unreal. Her music.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Deftones type. Like, I don't even know what you call that. Like, it's not rock, but it's not
punk rock, isn't it? punk rock. Is that
It
right?
might be punk rock. I don't know. It's
I
just,
don't know.
it's just good. It's just good music.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Her, and then the other one that's a bit more Jessie Murph-esque is Kennedy Cash. She's like a bit more of an unheard of.
Okay.
My music taste is very 13-year-old girl just gone through her first breakup. Okay, that's probably the best way to describe it. It's not probably what you'd expect. It's like Lana Del Rey, like all this sort of stuff.
Yeah, well, if you go and look at my weekly photo dump, you'll see the screen that I got of See, who was even
That was when it's like, because I've got a few, like when I'm listening to like Drake or something like that, that's when that stuff comes up. So that wasn't my playlist.
right? Yeah, sure.
But what even was it?
I don't know.
Is it like Megan Thee Stallion or something? Who is it?
I don't know. It's just like
Doja Cat.
Young Miami. Spend that.
Oh, I don't know. But yeah, it's just like yes, like we either Drake and like Polo,
Yeah.
that sort of like rap stuff. If I'm training, it's normally white teenage girl music,
Yeah.
or it's like Biggie, Tupac, that sort of stuff. There's 3 genres basically. Those 3. But right now, I'm definitely back in the teenage girl, Jessie Murph, Lana Del Rey. Like,
the depressing stuff. No, you have no peck.
Mate. I've got to pull myself through somehow. But those are Ali Nicholas. Is just go get on that. That's my advice to everybody listening.
Okay. Yeah.
What's your go-to?
I'm also a Lana Del Rey fan.
Enthusiast.
Yeah, but also I like Alice in Chains and Stained. It's like the more like heavier metal stuff, and then also I like Fleetwood Mac and Pink Floyd. It's like the old school rock stuff because that's what my dad listened to like a lot. So yeah, I've just like grown up listening to that, and it's sick music to be fair. So
much more testosterone fueled than my answers. Like to the point where Josh Croggan and I were like on the fence about going to a Gracie Abrams concert.
Interesting.
Like, could go.
Yeah.
But then he didn't. I don't think he invited me. I think he went with somebody else. I'm quite upset. But no, that would be our answers. How much to only ever train on Matrix equipment, mate?
Well, I actually left Matrix equipment to go to Ultraflex when I was at uni. I spent a lot of money and a lot of time travelling because I hated Matrix equipment. So, how long for?
I just forgot my pecker and I tried to move my left arm. If anybody wants to have a laugh, go watch the screen. Just rewind 10 seconds. You'll see me set up, my pec tense, arm doesn't move, and then I'm just fuck, I forgot the question now. What was that? You were talking about Matrix, weren't you?
Yeah. How long is it for train on Matrix?
Just say your entire off season that's upcoming.
I got that question as well. To be fair, it would be a lot. For a whole, it'd be 18 months, 2 years. A good 100k. I really hate it.
Way more. I
Would
think
you?
way more. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just purely not because I don't like Matrix. Just like I love training, but training only on. Even if you said like only train on Nautilus equipment, even that would still cost a lot. Just because I don't want to only train on one brand.
Yeah.
Like I like to use a variety of things. I like to be able to rotate different movements in and out. So to be stuck on one hamstring curl, you're on it for the next 18 months. That would annoy me, regardless of the equipment. Like, yeah, then you factor in its Matrix, it's even fucking worse.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's going to be millions, possibly the highest answer of any of the questions we've done so far.
Matrix, if you're listening, that sponsorship it would be appreciated.
Definitely not. Absolutely not. No. Matrix. They've obviously got some good stuff, and obviously anything can work, right? Like, their Smith machines, it's okay. The leg press is okay. It's just bog standard. Like, even some of the presses, to be fair, some of their newer presses are actually okay. But they're nothing mind blowing. It's just the fact of only training on that equipment. It's like, yeah. Their hamstring curl, I think, is especially shite. At least the old one. I've not used the recent ones, but I remember the old one. It had it's one of those ones where it has loads of different pads at different angles that aren't just connected, and it put you in the weirdest position.
Yeah. They're horrible.
It'd be a nightmare if you're going to lie on a hamstring curl and then your clothes come off for 5 seconds, wouldn't it?
That would be.
That would not be a good spot to be in. I really hope someone skipped through the podcast. They've just heard that out. Right, we'll do a quick educational one because it's a common question at the minute. Is EQ and mass the same cycle? Seen a few contradicting points of view. No, it is not. Mastron is a DHT. EQ is actually testosterone derived. So, because this is fucking too much brain cells at this point in the podcast, as we've been talking about going naked. DHTs, obviously stop aromatization near enough. Much more of a cosmetic effect, not as anabolic, much more androgenic side effects, right? Hence why people typically run them in prep for that cosmetic-y, drier look, because they're going to stop that aromatization. EQ does aromatize. It does convert. It just converts at a much slower rate to normal testosterone. It's about half the rate, I think. And the other thing is people always say, oh, EQ lowers my estrogen. No, it doesn't. It aromatizes at half the rate, but if we're going to dumb it down to a really simple version, when people do blood work and they look at estrogen, you're looking at E2, right? EQ does not increase E2, so that's why your E2 is probably still in range, but there is still increased aromatization of other estradiol elsewhere in your bloodstream that you can't see on your blood work. So just because your E2 is in range, yes, that's one of the most potent forms, but your estrogen could still be high elsewhere in the body. So it's just something to look out for, I think. Obviously, DHTs are also going to fuck your cholesterol a bit more. EQ is going to send your hemoglobin and red blood cell count through the roof. EQ is more anabolic. They're just completely different compounds, basically. So they're not the same. They do completely different things and do not swap one for the other, is the bottom line there. Right, let's end on a more stupid question. Do you have any that you want to throw in there?
Yeah, we'll do one more like what it's worth, because that's a good one. How much to be handcuffed together for a year?
Ooh. Be careful what you say here. I've got some money to spend. Are you handcuffed to my disabled arm or my good arm?
We'll go with the good arm. Yeah.
That's shit for me, because I'm just now I'm a vegetable. I can't do anything. A lot. A serious amount. Is it as much as Matrix equipment?
Yeah, Louis Wren was
pretty much be your bitch at this point. I'll just be following you around basically, mate, because I'm like, I can't go and train, so basically just my arm's just following you on the machines, just not really doing anything.
Let's say you're fully abled. Let's say you're fully abled as well.
Okay.
Like training is going to be rough because like you said, your hands tied together.
I think that'd be quite cute, because it's like, think of us in the mirror doing bicep curls. It's like we do our left arm, like we do our outer arm, and then we both do our inner arm together. And we do our outer arm and then inner arm. Lateral raises, that's not really going to work, is it?
Yeah, no.
No, lateral raises would be quite
no. Oh, unless we stand like back to back and then do it. Yeah, there you go.
Oh wow, yeah, we've broke both our wrists and our elbows, but we can do a lateral raise.
There you go.
No, right. I love how we just think about training straight away. We're ignoring the fact that, like, I'm going to have to hold your hand whilst you're having a shit, mate. It doesn't really matter about any sexual activities. Could do those together anyway.
Exactly.
Each other, so that doesn't change.
Just might be a bit awkward getting into some positions, but
that'd be a bit difficult. But besides that, it's sound.
We'll make it work. Don't worry.
No, that's going to be a lot. Just for how inconvenient. Like even doing work, like we're going to have to alternate when we're doing check-ins, so we're not speaking over each other.
Yeah.
It's just a serious inconvenience. Mm-hmm. But in saying that, of all the people to be handcuffed to, I think Em would be top pick. You'd probably be second, mate.
Oh.
So that it could be worse, you know. Again, it's 7 figures. We're in the millions here.
Yeah,
I'm going like 2 million. Was it for a year?
A year, yeah.
Oh, right, up that 4 million.
4 million, yeah. Okay. Well, I'll take 4 million. 8 million.
It's just got to be a lot. It's just inconvenient, isn't it? It's like, I think it'd be well funny for about a day.
Yeah.
And then it'd be like, even like falling asleep.
Yeah.
I'll be like, it's like when you're fighting over the covers. I'm fighting over my fucking arm. It's like, fuck, you know, I might have undersold that at 4 million, to be honest. I don't want to insult you, mate, but it might be looking more like 10. No. There's just endless content ideas from these questions. We should do that for a day, mate. Just hang out with each other for a day. God. Or even just a gym session. Fuck it.
We could, I don't want to say we could do it, but we could. Yeah.
When you're moving in, we're just handcuffed. You can't do anything. Meet your neighbours. Just got me handcuffed. My other arm's in a sling. Yeah, don't worry about it, mate. He just follows you around. Right. On that note, mate, I think we'll leave that there.
Yeah.
What a stupid podcast. Right, thanks everybody for listening or watching. The podcast is now on Spotify, so if you're listening on Spotify, rate it 5 stars, because I think that's a thing. Don't know how you do it, I'm pretty sure you can, so go and work out how to do it, please. If you're on YouTube, subscribe, like. I think we're nearly at 250 subscribers already.
Keep sharing your stories as well. I've seen a lot on Instagram, so thank you for that.
Yeah, guys, all of you sat there right now, it's the end of the podcast, everybody's clicked off. If you are sat there with a bowl of cream and rice, just take a picture of it with us in the background and go like, meal 5 with the boys, and then tag us.
Yeah. Tag Radio Rig as well. We'll repost it on there.